Hey, if you are watching this channel and this video in particular, you might be experiencing the most common fear of all the fears, which is fear of public speaking. Yeah, maybe you're anxious or nervous or a tad overwhelmed about a presentation coming up. Well, let's take a look at how you can overcome your anxieties and get into state. What do I mean by getting into state? What is that? The speaker state is an emotional and mental state of mind and state of body where you are filled with courage and confidence and clarity about your message and the change you wish to bring into this world. However, this optimal speaker stance can be jeopardized if you start thinking about the 3 most popular public speaking fears that I will explain in this video. Fear of judgment, fear you don't have enough knowledge, and fear of leaving your comfort zone. So let's begin here, the last one, fear of leaving that comfort zone. Well, kudos to you. You're doing it. Remember, 80% of success is just showing up. So if you are really keen on leaving that comfort zone, well, why don't you just show up every day? If you want to get good, you have to learn. But if you want to get great, you have to train. Remember, training is about learning from your mistakes. So embrace mistakes, spot them, correct them, improve. My speakers train with me every week, so welcome to join, of course. Okay, so what about number 2? Not having enough knowledge. Speaking, let me remind you, is not about you or your knowledge. It is about the audience and their problem, their knowledge. So if you were to start solving a problem for them, how would you go about solving it? What do you believe? Like if someone were to ask you, how do I fix this? Do you have an idea? What's your idea? What's your perspective? What's your belief? You know, public speaking is not like a test of your skills and competencies. Think of it more like a conversation where your contribution is just this, your unique perspective. You are contributing with what you have so far accumulated in your life. So these gifts of yours go to this sort of like community table that's there. And even if you don't contribute the right answers and the most perfect answers, what you are for sure contributing are the right questions. If you don't have the answers, you will have the questions. So don't bother yourself about being right. Rather think, are you truthful? Are you authentic? And have you considered your audience's hurdles and challenges when it comes to this specific topic of yours? That's a better question. Are you doing your homework? You know what you know. Everybody knows. We all know what we know. And we have to be proud. We really have to be proud of what we know. And also a bit open-mindedly curious about everything that we still don't know and would still like to discover. Like even the best researchers in the world know what they still don't know. The most competent people actually know more about what we don't know than what we know, you know? So the more you know what you don't know, okay? Okay, let's go to number 3. The fear of being judged or criticized. Yes, there will be people who can and potentially will oppose you. And people sometimes don't pick polite or respectful words to express their opinion. There are critics and cynics and negative individuals, pessimists in this world. They live here too. They're here. some people still haven't learned how to respectfully frame constructive feedback. Keep in mind, you choose whose feedback you're willing to take on. And also, how you'd like the feedback to be delivered. There's no point in taking on someone's rolling of the eyes. Don't get sucked into other people's games, okay? Rather, this is extremely important. Create and follow your own inner validation system. Like, structure your own feedback too, but be nice. The way to structure your feedback is to first always validate your efforts too. Don't just go all in with negatives. First, validate your efforts, follow with constructive information on what you can actually do to improve next time. And then lastly, validate again by cheering yourself on. Come on, you're showing up, you're doing it. So the feedback sandwich goes a little bit like this. The validation, information, validation. This is what I teach. It's not positive, negative, positive. It is always positive, but it is validation, information, validation. Okay? Remember, you can always choose to either be your worst critic or your best critic. Always make sure you validate what you did right and also validate that you're stepping up, you're showing up. And this, my friend, is already half the game won. This, life of ours is all about consistency of action. And this is why if you keep showing up, you will inevitably get over all of these 3 fears that I've talked about in this video. So thank you for watching this video to the end. Subscribe if you haven't done so by now, and comment if you have any questions. I would love to answer them. Of course, take care and do make sure to speak soon.